Alright guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today, I'm going to be going over an update to a video I did the other day, which was titled, Man Kicks Out New Wife and Stepdaughter After a Year of Disrespect and Property Damage. Now guys, in case any of you guys missed that video, or for you guys that did see it, a little quick recap. In that video I go over a story where this guy, he got married to this woman who had this teenage stepdaughter who was about 15 or 16 years old. Prior to the marriage, 5 years earlier, the girl's father had died in a car accident, and the girl had some issues, to put it mildly. And before they got married, she was definitely distant to the guy and would be disrespectful, and he described it as a little mean to him and all that. Definite red flags that there are problems. Anyway, he goes ahead and marries a woman, and they get married. They move into his place, and the girl starts acting crazy. She starts total disrespecting the guy. She starts destroying his property. He describes as her breaking glasses and plates in the kitchen, leaving the glass on the floor for people to step on, throwing things out the window, yelling and stuff at the neighbors, just starting all sorts of problem after problem. And all along, the mother of this child kept telling him basically to let her go, let her, give her some time to work things out, even though it had been a while since her father had died. They hadn't gotten her any care or anything like that, and she was just a little hell on wheels. And this kept going on for a year. And finally, one day, the guy came home with the wife and found the teenage daughter in his garage, destroying his really beautiful BMW, slashing the tires, keying the car, all this shit. And he freaked out, said, "Get the fuck out of here, you're done, you little bitch," blah, 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 blah. And the mom freaked out, and he said, "Okay, if you're not going to stick with me, you're out of here too." And he kicks her out, and that's the end of it. And so a lot of you guys have been asking for an update, and sure enough, the guy posted an update to his story of where things gone on, because the guy obviously wants to divorce her, and that's it. He had the year from hell, and I warned you guys in the story about always, number one, don't get involved or marry women that have children, especially teenage children. Sometimes the kids can be cool, but you get a lot of train wrecks. This was an extreme case, but you're just asking for trouble, because at the end of the day, you're not the child's parent. And how many of you guys have been in relationships or whatever with a woman, a single mom with a kid, and the kid gave you that line, "You're not my dad," right? And all sorts of bullshit. You just don't need it. So I'm going to go over the story here, the conclusion of the story about his divorce process. So his story, it was titled, "Am I the A-hole for kicking out my wife and daughter out of my house?" And the update starts off with, "Hey guys, a lot of you asked me how I'm doing for an update. It has been a couple weeks since the incident now. I met with my wife and we discussed everything. She wanted to continue with our marriage and give it a second chance. Big surprise. But I told her I want a divorce." Good for this guy, very smart. She's not going to change, the situation's not going to change, and the daughter's not going to change. Even if they get the girl professional help, it's going to be a long time, and that guy's just going to have more misery, more drama. It's over, and good for him. It was very hard for me, but in the end, I think it was the right thing to do. I still love my wife, but I don't want to be caught in the middle of all that again. Last year was the most stressful and hardest period of my life, and I felt like I have to put my mental health and my well-being first. Absolutely. Good job for this guy. Guys, we got to put ourselves first. Society has it set up that the men have to make the sacrifices for everybody else and the women and the kids, and we got to be miserable and just deal with it. Bullshit. Okay? Life is short, guys. You got to be happy, and you got to do what's best for you. And this guy, he spent a year trying to make it work, and a year from hell, as he described. For those of you that watched the video yesterday and heard the story, you know what I'm talking about. Why would he go through this again? Seriously. But no surprise, the wife tries to change his mind, but good for him for sticking to his guns. This wasn't easy for Andy either, but I think she understood. That's the wife. We agreed this would be also better for Carrie, the hellion daughter. I strongly advise to get her daughter professional help, and Carrie has started therapy last week. Well, that's very good. That girl definitely needs professional help because she is screwed the hell up. We went to the lawyer's office and signed the divorce papers. It was really quick and smooth. We had a prenup, didn't share money, and our marriage lasted only a year. There are still some small things that need to be dealt with, but it's pretty much over. Great job for this guy for getting a prenup. And I gotta wonder if he, in the back of his mind, knew there could be a lot of bullshit with this daughter, so he made sure there was a prenup just in case, and sure enough, 1 year later, they're getting divorced. I also met with my lawyer. We got a rough estimate on that car damage, and it's a lot. 2 slashed tires, deep scratches all over the car, and a bit of cracked windows. It's about 6,000 euros. Average salary in my country is about 1,000 euros a month. So this is a lot of money. He doesn't say what country it is, but I want to know what country if the average is 1,000 euros a month. Shit. We talked to my insurance company, and my insurance doesn't cover vandalism or any kind of this damage. My lawyer strongly advised me to go to the police and press charges against Carrie. I wasn't sure about this, but he said if anything goes wrong, this will help my case. So I did that. A couple of days after I met with Andy to talk about the situation. We both brought our lawyers to help us with all the legal stuff. I told her my insurance won't cover anything and I want her to pay for all the damage. She says she doesn't have that much money. They moved in with her parents and she's looking for a new place. So she needs all the money she can right now. I offered to pay for the damage now, and she'll be paying me back when she has the money. Well, I certainly hope that this guy got that in writing, and, you know, depending on how much money she has and how long it may take, that's the interesting part, because if she can't, again, this is another country, but if she needs all the money she makes to take care of her and the daughter, you know, I wonder how much they would allot to paying this damage. But, you know, good for this guy for sticking to his guns and making her, the daughter, or the mom pay for this, because that girl needs to learn. She, after all the shit she did, she destroyed his car, and what lesson would that girl get if she just got away with it and didn't have to pay for it? Seriously. He's helping her. She agreed. Because I reported Carrie to the police, she will have a criminal record, and he says in parentheses, which sucks because it will likely cause her problems in the future, but she kind of brought this on herself. In a couple weeks, she'll be facing something like a civil rights court. My lawyer said she will most likely end up getting a court-ordered psychiatrist and some hours of community work. Good. The little hellion deserves this. And with kids, and again, you know, like I said in the other video, the girl's dad died, and she obviously was screwed up. Okay, it happens. Okay, I have empathy for that. But you don't tolerate bullshit. And this guy, he didn't draw a line in the sand and say, you don't cross here ever. The girl kept challenging and more bullshit, as you guys heard in the video. And then he finally, that was it when she destroyed his car, because you don't mess with a man's car. And this guy had every right to make her pay for it and right to go to the police, because this could be the lesson that gets her life back on track. It could go one of two ways. It could either be she gets the criminal charge against her, has to do community service, goes through that experience, and it's a hard, tough lesson. And basically, you're not a kid, and there's consequences to actions, and she turns her life around and has to pay that money back to her mom, and her mom's paying it back to the debt. That's the hopeful thought here, and she goes through that experience realizing I can't just do stuff and not have any consequences to my actions. Or on the other hand, the kid's going to go through this, become really spiteful and angry and a little hellion, and just become worse. Who the hell knows? It can go either way. I'm hoping, for the good of society, the girl learns her lesson, learns responsibility for her actions, and that's that. But good for this guy for sticking to his guns. A lot of guys wouldn't have done this. They would have caved about the car thing. He would have gotten divorced, but he would have caved about the car or pressing charges on the kid. Some people may think that's harsh. I don't, but the girl's 16 years old. She's almost a legal adult. And in this world, you know, you make your bed, you lie in it. Okay? We're all responsible for our own actions. And the younger someone learns that, the better. He finishes the story saying, "It's been a really rough couple of weeks, but my amazing friends helped me a lot to get through this, and I'm glad it's all over. And thank you guys for your judgments and kind messages." This guy posted his story on Reddit. So guys, like I said yesterday in the video, and as I'm saying now, I've made it abundantly clear about my views on marriage more times than I can count, okay? It's just not, doesn't work in this day and age in the West for men, okay? The deck's stacked against us, never-ending problems, never-ending bullshit. You're better off being on your own, enjoying your life, having the freedom to do what you want, when you want, be happy, and when you want, if you want, go out with other women, You know, keep it casual. If you want to do exclusive relationships, you can. That's your choice. I wouldn't recommend moving in with them. I've done videos on that, the pitfalls of that. But getting married doesn't work anymore. It's too much against us. The pendulum's gone too far against men. You know, hopefully in time, and it may take 30 or 40, 50 years, that pendulum permanently goes back. But as of now, no fucking way. But if again, for you guys that do want to get married one day, because I know there's plenty of guys, in spite of what I say, are going to do it anyway, either for personal reasons or depending on where you live, your religion, your culture, whatever. If you're going to do it, be very careful. Number one, obviously be careful who you get involved with and choose to marry. But if she has any kids from a previous marriage, you really got to do some serious screening, because this is the extreme case, the story I did, but you could deal with a lot of shit. And guys, you don't need that. Life is too short. So you start dating a woman and she has kids. Again, I warn you on that. I mean, single moms, in my opinion, are good for hookups and easy ass, but that's just me. But in terms of relationships, if you do that, pay attention to the kids. Are they going to be little shitheads around you? If they are, and there's problems, emotional problems, and things with the kids, that's a sign to get out of there. You just don't need that, guys. Life is short. Let it be somebody else's problems. There's plenty of other guys out there that be more than willing to be naively be the white knight, the knight in shining armor, and just save this woman and her kids. And the same thing will happen to them that happened to this guy. So, but good for this guy for sticking to his guns. Say, that's it, no more. I'm out of here. Time for divorce. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. And be sure to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.